Court is now in session for the trial of Shadow and Silver the Hedgehog.
The prosecution is ready.
I'm ready, Your Majesty.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Shadow and Silver are accused of terrorizing towns across the country on a wild road trip.
That was freaking Sonic!
I said accused, not that you were guilty. Now sit down and be quiet.
Ooh, he's good.
As you can see, Your Honor, he could barely even control himself in a stressful situation. Who's to say that he wouldn't vent his anger by destroying towns in a fit of road rage?
What do you...
The accused is not doing himself any favors.
Dude, you do realize that whatever you say and do will be used against you, right? For the love of God, just be quiet! Plead the fifth, man!
Objection! You see, Your Majesty, that's not fair for my client. The prosecution is accusing him of being an angry, belligerent, nasty person, without any evidence to prove that it was actually them who committed the crime.
Look at the reports. Many eyewitnesses have said it's hedgehogs in a car.
This wouldn't be the first time people have mistaken their identities. I have evidence myself.
Oh my, what is this?
It's a flip book. If you flip it fast enough, it's...
Sonic Mania Adventures, Episode 4.
Objection! How is this relevant to what we're discussing right now?
Objection overruled. I want to watch this.
Shadow is not going to be angry while we watch this. And if he is, you can throw us all in jail right afterward.
Oh god, we're screwed.
That noise doesn't exist. That noise doesn't exist.
Proudly presenting, once again, Sonic Mania Adventures!
Because clearly we don't know what we're watching.
Wait a second, that font looks a little strange. It's supposed to say Mighty, but it looks like it says Heidi.
So it's Heidi and Ray?
You know, wouldn't it have been easier if you made copies of that flyer and placed them all over the coconut trees? Nobody's going to see that Mighty is missing if he only has one flyer and keeps it to himself.
Maybe he's in the bushes.
Hey, it's Metal Sonic! 2 episodes late, but better late than never. Interesting how the Stardust Speedway music is playing even though they seem to be on Angel Island. Boss Trump's location, I guess.
What did you expect, the theme of Knuckles? And now he's dead. Nice. Oh, bull! He should have been dead or at least recolor Sonic.
Armadillos are very resilient and strong.
That is not an armadillo. It's just Sonic with red hair.
Didn't you hear the story about that guy who shot an armadillo but the bullet ricocheted and got him instead?
Enough. This isn't an armadillo, so end of discussion.
So I'm guessing he's super strong?
It almost makes Knuckles' character almost seem pointless.
He's gonna give him a run for his money.
Wait a second, wasn't he missing?
The power of plot convenience prevails again.
Yeah, I think Recolor Sonic was trolling with knockoff Tails.
Is the Chaos Emerald inside of him?
Must be. Oh, that was satisfying. And once again, Chinese knockoff Tails is going to die.
He's having to actually think about whether the life of his friend is more important than giving up the Emerald. Friend of the Year.
He should have chosen the Emerald. I mean, come on. You can't let someone win that easily.
At least Metal is a man, or robot, of his word.
Is knockoff Tails winking at him?
I feel like this should have been Knuckles' thing. I feel like he and Mighty are a bit too similar.
I think he was just sick of that Tails and wants to run away again.
Whoa, wait. So that Eggman base was on this island the whole time? How have they not seen this? You just get on top of a tree and it's right there in plain sight.
Just pointing at something doesn't mean anything. And just like that, it's over.
The pacing in the cartoon is a little off. I mentioned this before, but it suffers from a short runtime. If they had more time to develop the story and explore the locations, it might be a bit more interesting.
Yeah, because this is supposed to be based on a game and we don't see much of that. It's just an island. All I learned is that Chinese Tails is very pointless, even more so than the original Tails. This episode was an anime filler with unnecessary characters.
Secret ending!
So, are we supposed to be intimidated by this? We already saw Eggman in past episodes, and he was a joke at best, and suddenly he's a badass?
I don't know. I think the lightning looked cool. Now is a good time to prepare yourself.
I'm ready for it.
Oh, I guess they're not doing it this time.
As you can see, my client managed to maintain his composure. So there's no way he could have destroyed the city with pent-up anger.
Objection! I have an episode of my own for them to watch.
Another episode.
Ah, yes. But if you make it through this, you're free to go.
Come on, Shadow. Just one more episode.
Fine! Play it! Already off to a great start.
That's a good way to look at it. I'm proud of them too.
Are you serious?
Just trying to be positive. Here we go with that funky font again. It looks like it's saying Hedel Heyhe instead of Metal Mayhem. Ugh, that noise!
It's so irritating and it's still going.
Well, I guess it's not much of a base. They literally just ran in.
I'm calling it now. It's a trap. What did I say? That's what they get for being idiots.
I think Metal made a huge mistake letting them out of that. They couldn't move.
What is this, a cheesy rock concert?
Yeah, Eggman does seem to be showboating a little bit there. I had no idea Metal could go super.
Well, he can, but nobody cares.
Wow. I love how even Tails knows that this is a bad idea.
This isn't a fight, they're just aggressively holding hands.
Yeah, Ray pretty much has the right reaction.
Great, hopefully Chinese Tails will die along with Red Sonic. Now that's fighting! Maybe Red Sonic should replace Sonic.
Nice of them to catch up in the middle of a fight. Are Ray and Tails introducing themselves to each other?
Who cares? Maybe something will finally happen. Finally, here comes the violence! And there goes their animation budget.
Well, do you want it animated or do you want it to look pretty?
This is lame. I was so excited too. I can't even enjoy them being hurt. What a letdown.
Look, it's the Game Boy thing. He's taking over.
He's playing as Sonic.
This is the final boss.
I can't believe Tails is finally being useful. It only took 4 episodes. He's a better Sonic than Sonic.
You see, Metal Sonic? Now you feel silly for releasing Sonic and Tails, don't you? And now they make the same mistake and let him go.
Why are they so stupid?
Did Sonic really think a simple spin dash would finish him off? Why didn't he use the emeralds to go super and be done with it?
Maybe this time they will get an animated beating. At the same time, that was too easy.
Oh, come on. That was funny. They looked confused like this wasn't part of the script.
I guess the true hero and the best thing out of this whole cartoon was Knuckles. Who knew?
Well, that's a pretty anticlimactic way to end it.
This episode had a lot of promise, but it was completely lame.
I guess he did die after all.
Don't you dare pander to that stupid meme!
Okay, watch yourself. They're watching us.
I will allow it.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ugh, the screens are so close together. There's no barrier separating it.
I'm not a fan of split screens either. I can't focus on them all at once. I hope this isn't how multiplayer is.
This is not the best way to show the game. Just looking at this is really annoying. Also seeing the end credits by Sonic Mania Plus or whatever, they're not showing anything new outside of knockoff Tails and recolor Sonic. The cartoon certainly didn't help either.
Well, that was it. No more episodes.
Finally. No more Sonic Mania. It's finally over.
Ugh!
Now if only we could say the same thing about this. Anyways, we did it.
This proves my point exactly.
Finally, here comes the violence.
You see how these hoodlums just got so excited for the action and violence. It's a reflection of their driving.
He tricked us!
Objection! Allow them to explain their full thoughts on the series before you make such judgment.
Such desperation. I will allow this.
I thought it was a pretty decent miniseries. The animation is good, the humor is funny, and the expressions can be adorable at times. I think it could have benefited from longer episodes and some more in-depth storytelling, but overall I enjoyed it.
It was okay.
Do you wish to elaborate on that?
I didn't like it that much.
Sanoa, Shinsi no Wanai.
Nuki no Basturu!
Order! Order in the courts!
Silence!
Allow me to explain. The episodes were too short. I felt like I wasted my time watching it. Nothing flowed together very well, and the ending felt rushed. The title is called Sonic Mania Adventures, and they were barely even on adventures. Half the time we assume that they're on Angel Island, and then they're on the forest, and then the beach, and then Eggman's base. I have more of an adventure than these idiots did! Oh, and also Recolor Sonic and Chinese Tales was completely pointless and forced in! What's worse is that I actually wanted to like this.
Those are pretty negative opinions.
I don't care anymore. I'm going to jail anyways for something I didn't even do. So I might as well say whatever the hell I want. But you better leave Silver alone. The cartoon was okay. It didn't change my life, and it doesn't make me want to get the game or watch it anymore. I'm glad it's over.
I've heard enough. I understand that both sides have very different opinions, and neither of you are wrong for having those opinions. I'll tell you what. Since you're both troubled delinquents, I'll cut your sentence time.
Wait a sec, we lost?
No, the thing is, you're free to go. You know how to balance your feelings, and Shadow needs that in his life. Putting him away for you isn't going to do him any favors. So I hereby declare the both of you... But Shadow is not to be more than 100 feet away from Silver at all times.
Huh? Understood. Oh man.
I have no idea what's going on anymore, but man, I'm good.
You're not getting paid. You did nothing!
But hey, me doing nothing means I didn't make it worse for you. You're welcome.
Chaos Spear!
Ah, crap. Don't you leave! There's still more at the end. Kill some time by liking and subscribing. I see you twitching. It's almost over. Be patient.
Greetings, Mr. Bukowski. This is Miles Edgeworth. I have 2 troubled delinquents that need your kind help. Thank you. And where should I send them? The small town of Greenhill. Yes, it will be done right away. Thank you.
Since the both of you... Damn it!
I have more of why am I saying it wrong? I have more...
Well, yes, all that, but if you were to... Don't under... You take that back. The show never died. It's forever in our hearts. In the Howitzer canon.